Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, Expert Legion here. In this video, I'm going to show you the most efficient way to farm Tellurium using specific missions and strategies, and how you can maximize your drop rate using the right Warframe and boosters. Let's get straight into it. First things first, before we even head into the missions, let's get some things up straight here. We're going to be using specific frames, we're going to be using specific boosters. I don't have those boosters, but I will showcase them on what you need. Now, best Warframe for these type of situation, go ahead and use any frame that has access to some kind of looting. So for example, my Necros has Desecrate. Force fallen enemies around you to drop additional loots. So when you kill them, they drop additional loots, as you can see. So that's one of them. The other is using Hydroid. Hydroid is one with his fourth ability, the Tentacle Swarm, and using the augmentation, the Piffering Swarm. Enemy held by Tentacle have a 100% chance at additional drops. Or if you have Core, I don't have Core, you can use the Piffering. You can use the Piffering Strangle Dome. I think I said that correctly. I don't have her, sadly, so I can't really showcase that. But if you have her, you can go ahead and put that on with her fourth ability. Now I need to find Necros. Anyhow, I'm going to be using Necros for this demonstration. My advice is either using Necros or using Korra. Those two are absolutely fine. You can use Hydroid, that's up to you, but my personal preference, I wouldn't recommend Hydroid because it needs to be the enemy needs to be held by the tentacle for the loot to drop additional loots. So if it's not graphed, then can't really drop additional loots now, are we? So in this case, Necros is good because as soon as you can put 3, boom, you're set, you're clear. Okay, this is my build. You can pause the video to take a look at it. I have the Desecrate Augment for Necros, so it no longer consumes energy but consumes 10 health per corpse instead. You don't have to, if you are a new player, you don't have to follow exactly my arcane. That's not really important. What important is, as long as you have Desecrate, you're set, you're good. Okay, no need to sweat over, oh shoot, I need this, I need that. Okay, this is for the veteran builds. Okay, you don't have to follow this exactly. So long as you got Desecrate, you're set. Okay. But yeah, gun wise, you can bring whatever. Anything works. Sentinels or pets, I mean. So, two choices. You either bring, if you have the Smita Kavat, you can use the Luck Boost mod Charm, or if you don't have that access to that, in this case, I don't have the Kavat, I use any Sentinel with the Spare Part mod. Companions mark a target every 15 seconds for 15 seconds. The target becomes 200% more likely to drop an item when killed. You can put whatever on here, just make sure you have this mod. It's not much, but it helps, you know what I'm saying? Myself, I don't have a Kavat, so this is what I have to go through with. If you have a Kavat, good for you, use that. If you don't, then you have to stick with what I'm doing. Anywho, boosters wise, very important, resource drop chance booster and resource booster. Those things will definitely help you. It is fine if you do not have them, but it will help to make the farm more efficient. Okay, you do not have to have it. Now, there is another way. If you don't have access to boosters, what you can do is you can head to any of these relays. Okay, just find one that's like busy, I guess. Like this one here, there's one in Mercury, there's one in Earth, there's one in Saturn. Right, you can just go there, check if any of them is busy. I recommend going to Earth because most of the people usually hangs around at Earth a lot of times. Just pick a relay, go in there, stand around it, and then sooner or later you get a blessing that shows up in this tab here. Okay, like resource change, a booster, all types of blessings. Sorry, the difference, but they still act on the same principle of granting you additional loot. Now, enough talking. Now the mission. We're going straight into Uranus. Now, the best mission for this is currently Ophelia on Uranus. Now if I can find Ophelia right here. Okay. Like I said, everything else is good, alright? So, you have two choices. If you're a beginner player, you won't have access to Steel Path. You can still play this in the normal mode, that's okay. For any of the veteran players that's watching this, put on Steel Path. Now, if you're playing on regular, I recommend you bringing teammates. So put, best way, if you don't have friends, it's okay, I don't either. Put this into matchmaking, put it to public, and go in there. And like message in chat, be like, hey, you guys going for like 20 minutes or so? That's perfect. If they don't, then well, that's fine too. It sucks, but it's fine. Anywho, now the reason why you want more players, because the more player you have in your party, the more enemy will spawn. Yes, the more players in your party, the more enemy will spawn. Now, that only affects in the regular Origin system. Now, for my veteran players, if you're playing this on Steel Path, you can run the solo, because the enemy will count as if there is 4 members in your squad. So of course, I'm gonna go into Steel Path. For my regular players, you can go ahead and run the Origin system, run public. You're absolutely fine. Okay. So, as you can see, of course, I'm in Steel Path. For any of my regular players, you can go ahead and run this regularly. If you have teammates, again, that helps. You can run solo, but we'll have less enemies. So, do the usual, activate the thingy-majiggy. Get your, if you have Necros, go ahead and activate Desecrate. I'm gonna use this. As you can see, enemy spawn. And now I'm just gonna vaporize them real quick here. There we go. So, just go around, kill things. Don't die, of course. As you can see, Tellurium on the bottom left. Isn't that nice? Yep. Finally. So I'm gonna do just a quick 5-minute run through. I'm gonna put on some music. You guys just sit back, relax, alright? And I'll be back. So as you can see, it's a little bit past that, but we actually check our inventory, we got 2. Right, so imagine going for about, say, 20 to 30. Right, possibility is endless. So, as you can see, end screen, we got 3 Tellurium. I only went for 9 minutes, but if you play for a long period of time, then you guessed it, you get more. And of course it's still based on RNG, but this is the best. Of course there are other options, but I genuinely think this is the best. But if you do want to try out the other techniques, you can go ahead and actually acquire as a rare drop. For my older players, you can actually get it in the Railjack type missions. If you like Railjack, you can play that. Okay, the Tellurium does drop from there, but for beginners and such, Ophelia is open for you. No more sitting around waiting on RNG pain, right? Oh, it's lesser, I guess. Anywho, that's all for this video. Wishing you all the best with your farming, and if you like this video, please consider subscribing, as well as joining my Discord server, link in bio, and comment what you think, what you like to see next. As always, love you all. Bye!